Hey guys, what's up? AJ here, back with another video. So today I'm going over Krawlers. This deck came out in Circuit Break back in 2018. This deck has seen zero play, and just recently we got Krawler Suma, which is absolutely bonkers for the archetype. It also makes a lot of other archetypes indirectly playable because of it, but it's really nice. And I just wanted to showcase pure Krawlers today because Krawlers itself is a really funny deck. That's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Before I get started, I want to just say one little thing. Make sure, if you do like these videos, to give me a like, comment what you think about them, what you would do differently, and subscribe to me for more content in the future. Anyways, let's get on to these replays. I'm really excited to show you this really fun casual deck to play with your friends. You know, fun stuff. Alright guys, by the way, this is the deck profile. It's obviously a more casual build. As you can see, I don't really play any hand traps whatsoever, and that's mostly because I was trying to maximize consistency on the most part. As you can see, Gearsu itself is a one card Deus Ex Krawler with pawns. So basically you summon him, send Mind Meld to the grave, use his second effect, summon tokens, link it off into Lib. Lib activates at this point to set the pawns from your deck to your field, since you have Mind Meld on your graveyard. Then you activate Mind Meld right after, set the Deus Ex Krawler from your deck to Lib's zone, and now you have a Deus Ex Krawler set with your World Legacy pawns. It's really the most basic combo in this deck. You can still achieve this if you have Foolish Burial Goods with any Krawler name. It effectively does the same thing, just not as good. Anyways, that's basically the deck profile. If you guys have any questions, just I can answer any of these questions for you. Anyways, let's get on to the replays. Alright guys, so the first matchup is going to be DDD, which is basically like a tier 2 deck right now. It's just showing that this deck can kind of compete if you go first. Otherwise, yeah, we're just vibing with it, you know. So we're going to end up going first. We're going to normal summon one monster, and we're going to set one pass. Broken. So he's going to obviously start with Piety Days map and search the Kepler, you know, standard DD combos. We're just going to let that go. And we know the choke point, really. Not really a choke point, but kind of, you know, Gilgamesh right here. And basically, we're going to change his effect to bouncing my monster back, and now I get to set two monsters. He's going to use Swirl Slime, continue playing, I guess, which is fine, but, in reality, he's not going to do anything crazy, and he's actually going to floodgate himself really quickly because of Deus Ex Krawler. Now is where I can set, because I top-decked pawns, which basically says flip. And Deus Ex Krawler says World Legacy secrets on crack. And basically right there they just scoop because they can't do anything. Matchup is going to be against Despia. He's going to go first, and he's basically just going to summon Masquerade and then set two Super Polys pass. I'm going to open my Orchist Mech Knight, which basically is a one card full combo. So he's going to Super Poly me here, and I'm going to kind of cry about it after I take a bunch of damage, but we're going to Pot of Prosperity, and we're going to top deck Suma, which is good for next turn because we have Ice Dragon's Prison. He's going to top deck Celestial, and then basically go Guardian Chimera Pop 2, which I kind of cry about, but at the same time, he's got not much resources at the moment, and I'm going to basically use Suma, flip my monster face down, and then summon two more monsters from my deck face down. I'm going to pass on that just because setting up a big wall is very beneficial in its own respect, and we don't want to run into Super Poly again because, you know. Now he's going to Ash that, and after we baited that, we recur the Suma, we go into our Qualiarch. That's what it is, yeah, Qualiarch. And we're going to get our Deus Ex Krawler. We're going to pop the Masquerade, banishing it. And then we're going to just start Link climbing because we snowball really fast once we've got established. Now that we got our pawns back, we can go into Avermax, and basically Avermax just outs his board. Well, Ib also outs his board, which is really nice because it's non-targeting removal. But he's going to now super poly my Avermax, which makes me kind of cry, but Avermax is going to just bounce and ha 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 ha. And he's going to have a Luber, but have nothing else. He realized he was going to lose because Day 6 Krawler was set. Anyways, just showing another deck that if you go first, you can win. Final battle is going to be against Eldlich. I'm going to end up going first again, like usual. I'm just showing you going first matches because going second, you basically just lose automatically, especially with this build. There's nothing you can really do about it. He's going to Lightning Storm, pop my spells, my spells and traps. I'm going to flip my monster and basically summon a Deus from hand, which is fine. He's going to start doing Golden Lord shenanigans. He doesn't realize Deus negates, and I basically skill drain his field. Not that it matters because he can just basically go bonk over it, and he has a Pankratops anyways. So it's kind of unfortunate, but at the same respect, we're kind of in a okay position, grind game-wise. The Eldlich player is basically my worst nightmare, in all fairness. We force the Pankratops here, and basically he tries popping a set monster, but King of the Sky Prison says no. And now we get to Link Climb, which is really kind of cute, in my opinion. Now we get to resolve Suma. Suma is a really good card, if you couldn't tell. He's a +2. The only problem is that he loses to every other hand trap. The funny thing, though, is we've got Ultimate Atlas, which is also really funny. And now we get to just start doing our thing, popping cards, and we prevent the extract from happening. He's going to now go into Zeus, I guess, and board wipe. But now I just get to plus off of it because Krawlers don't care when they're face up. Zeus is actually really bad against Krawlers when they're face up. Don't ever do that. That's like asking to lose. Because you just let me recur my stuff and then just like whatever. Now I'm going to Krawler revive my Suma, which is really nice. You can just revive him after you link him away or whatever, or he dies. And I'm just going to keep plussing and plussing. Lib is really good in this deck, and Avermax is too. Avermax is such a boss of a monster, and now he's going to use Sanguine, and I'm just going to kill the Zeus because I can. Avermax is basically invincible against this guy, so it's just like, okay. He's going to continue doing his Eldlich stuff, getting counter traps, and at this point I'm in a really weird position, but I'm going to Book of Moon my Suma because he can just resolve again right after, and we got the World Legacy hand. At this point we got the field spell, and we're basically just going off. I don't play anything that would benefit me by having them face up, other than the fact that flipping them is good, and that was my goal with keeping them all set most of the time. It's just way better in general. He's going to keep doing Eldlich plays, trying to get over my Avermax, but he's not going to be able to do anything in the long run, and he's just going to basically try passively beating me, but it's not going to work at this point. I got Axon, which is a really good card. By the way, Axon can out-skill drain if you time it right. Basically, you have to have Axon with pawn set, and at this point he loses. But anyways, Axon with pawn set, and basically you have to flip Axon face up, activate its effect, then use pawns to flip it face down immediately in the same chain, and that way it'll resolve face down and skill drain won't be affecting it anymore, and it'll pop the skill drain, or any other trap you want to hit. But anyways, as you can see, this deck can get really snowbally. It's just like, it doesn't set up fast enough still, so it's a really nice casual deck anyways. Alright guys, so if you couldn't tell, this deck is really fun to play, especially going first, but the deck has its weaknesses. Obviously, it can't go second very well, not with the build I have anyways. Krawler Suma, it really speeds up the deck a lot, and it makes it much more playable now. I'm I'm going to actually be theory crafting Shaddolls, Subterrors, a bunch of other flip decks with a Suma with 2 Krawler monsters engine. 3 Suma, 2 Krawlers, obviously. And basically, I'm going to be testing it with the theory of being able to summon things like the Shaddol Link monster, Subterror, Behemoth Fiendus, or whatever. Bunch of other things to basically sort of snowball with those flip decks and basically go off. It's a really good card, and it's pretty generic in its own sense. It doesn't lock you into anything, so it's just like fine, and it forces hand traps a lot. So it's really nice in its own sense. It makes the deck go a little harder, which is really fun. The deck obviously can't go second, as I said multiple times, but it's really solid going first if you've got combo. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, if you guys haven't already, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, I just wanted to say one last thing. If you want to check out one of my more popular videos, that would be the video on the left. And if you want to check out one of my more recent videos, that video will be on the right. I will see you guys soon. Peace.